Hello and welcome to my channel. Now please subscribe to my channel where I give you issues that are different and life lessons of what we're all going through. Raven! Come on!
Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting in? Body getting a fuzzy. What's going on, people?
This is the day of another day. Of another day that we call Wednesday. And it would have been said, what's going to be, hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being, prosperity in life and living and knocking down doors. What people didn't think you could do, you're doing it. I would have talked about something today. I had a kind of like a crazy day because I had to get up early this morning to go to the doctor and stuff like that, due to the hormonal therapy and stuff like that. I have to keep doing blood tests and stuff like that, because you have to make sure that everything is going correctly. I ran into a little problem in reference to, I guess, Charlie horses or something, I guess, from the spinal lactate, or whatever it's called, and the hormones and stuff. And it started, kind of messing with me. And then I'm also on the blood pressure because my pressure is up too high because I'm staying too stressed out. So it's like, it's just all the way across the board type of thing with me. Your health is very important, people. Depression is real. And the thing about it is that even though you may be handling the depression, your body is reacting to the depression that you may be going through. So that came to me of my title that I was dealing with as far as being, true to myself. Now, this is the thing. When I used to go inside of the gay clubs and stuff, I used to forget that I was trans or two-spirits or whatever the case was. I'm not going to do the labels, but you understand where I'm going. So the thing about it is that as far as being in my truth and stuff, I said before, I felt like a woman that felt like a transgender is what they call them basically, but we know what they really mean. And I never saw it as, I call it two spirits because simple fact of the matter, I feel I'm a two spirit because I'm a spirit inside of a flesh of a body that is rented to me, and one day I have to get the body back and move on to move some other location as far as, being the spirit that's inside of me. Some people don't believe in spirits, some people do. I'm not here to convince you, I'm just here to tell my story. Now this is the thing. So I'm inside the gay club and stuff like that, and due to my transition, it's almost been up to 10 years. I'm not 10 years yet, but I'm almost in 10 years. And the thing is that I noticed that my pattern didn't change, as far as me going to the gay clubs. Now, once upon a time, if you're a person like me, I used to go meet guys and stuff, and this is before this Ubalali, and I would meet guys, and I had very prosperity relationships and stuff. As far as 2 years, 3 years, something. It wasn't perfect, but nothing in the world really is. And it worked with me, within my favor. Now, I took that same mentality when I went to the gay clubs. For some reason, it didn't hit me until today. I know, I'm one of the dum-dums. Now, the thing is, I noticed that, there's a difference in a gay man, a straight man, a bi man, what a case to me. I'm not going to go there, but I'm just going to get you to understand where I'm coming from. Now, when it comes to gay guys and stuff, some of them guys can come so pretty, so gorgeous, so fine, so crazy fine. I mean, super duper fine, crazy fine. And, oh my God, get your life on, just gorgeous. And then there's a bisexual man. They kind of fine, they kind of cute, kind of hard, but kind of, toleratable. But then there's the guys who like attracted to girls like me, and some of them are nice looking, but a lot of them are not, And it's not about it's a physical type of thing, that I'm so, just transparent. Basically, I just want somebody that's, gorgeous, but I do like to have somebody that I'm attracted to. Now, as far as being who I am now, I learned that seems like the offer just seemed to be off the table. Now, you know, there is a comparison and stuff. You know, when I sit back and I watch guys come out and speak, like I did the video yesterday, as far as another guy coming out being gay, and I'm saying to myself, that's probably where it came from yesterday. And I'm sitting there looking at this guy, and I'm thinking to myself, well, damn, he come out to be gay too. Now, he's fine as hell too, you know, and it's like, damn, like, it's like, damn, they got another fine one, they got another fine one. And then it's like, who's going to come out and say, you know, they've been with us and they're fine too. And it's like, damn. It's like, it's just not, you know, the balance is just seem unfair. You know, the thing about it is that when I do meet a guy and stuff like that, you know, he's nice looking and he's cute and stuff. He's like, he's got 100 girls like me on his list. And the first thing he does is send me a dick picture. Evidently, he thinks that's what the other girls like, so because that's what you like, and it's like, ugh. So you may say, well, Raven, why don't you go to a club where they do girls like, you know, me, and, you know, so I could be in a club where there are guys that are seeking girls out like me and want to have a meaningful relationship. So, you know, me and be my open island, I would go to a, you know, a TS spot, or, you know, the girls like me, where the kids would be, you know, and I would be in the bar, the club and stuff, and I would sit there, and everybody was working. Girls were working, you know, they were trying to earn a living, and it's like, so, I'm in this spot, and I'm looking for Mr. Right, and Mr. Right is a John. So, if I would say, you know what, I don't care, you know, I don't care if you pay for the girls, listen, all that money come from me, you know, listen, that's your pass, this is my pass, we can make it work and make it. But the thing about it is, even though I may take a chance with him, he got other girls he already been with, you know, and the girls, and he's like, well, you acting funny, I'm a little upset with you, and he calls another girl, and he goes out on a date with her, and he pays her for sex. So now I'm sitting there saying, well, damn, this is the limit I have, you know, as far as me and myself. So now, in order for me as a man, I have to date a John, or somebody who's basically got 100 girls like me, and basically I don't really stand a chance as far as that romantic, you know, with the white picket fence with the little kids running around. You know, but it just seems like the options just seem off the table. But then all of a sudden there's another gay guy. You know what? Damn. You know, and the thing about it is that I used to sit inside the club and I used to just look at them. And when I was working in the bar and stuff, I used to look at them come through the door, and I was like, oh my God, this is like a paradise of heaven, you know. And the thing about it is that, you know, I understand we go through the transgenders in the bathroom, but I'm gonna be honest, I know some of you get mad, but I would love to just go into listen, it is what it is. I would love to just go to the men's bathroom, just sitting against the wall. I just want to lean and look. I ain't gotta pee. Just let me look at them. You know, the thing about it is that, you know, and this is where it's dangerous, and I understand it's dangerous and stuff, but I guess, you know, for some reason that thing is like, I'm just being honest. Sometimes I really want to just go to the men's room and like, you know, just look over at you peeing, look, you know, is everything coming out okay? You know, I just, you know, and it's like, well, you know, transgenders in the bathroom, we don't want you in the women's room. You know, I'm supposed to, maybe I need to go, look, maybe I need to go to the men's room to give my life. You know, it's just crazy, you know. I'm just playing, because I think like, oh girl, it's not this, it's a joke, people, it's a joke, but it's not a joke of me saying it, because I do think about it. I'm not going to lie to you, I do think about it, like, I need to go to the men's room. Because I know what's going to happen, and I know what's going to happen, and it's not going to, I really don't, really, to be honest, because I could go in and get beat up. You never really know, you know, who goes, then if I go in there and be too scared to pee. But there is a disconnect and stuff, and my gay friends always tell me, they say, baby, you better not take your ass in there. I'm not going to go in there for you. Oh, look at that's going to tell me that. I'm not going to go in the men's room. I do think about it. You know, mother be kind of hard up to get a man, you know, and the thing about it is, you know, I just get a little jealous sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, every time another guy come out and say he's gay, I'm like, well, damn, I'm not going to never get a man, you know, and then I would want to date one. The only reason why I would date a gay guy is because, you know, he's willing to see me and go out with me and have a problem with me. Now, the problem with that is a lot of gay men are attracted to the male body. They're not attracted to all this They're like, oh girl, no, I want to like sit on me and they'll make little comments. And I don't tell what they told me. Oh, I don't want to be with you, baby. I want your titties on my back and all this other jokes they say to me. But the thing about it, it wasn't even like that. It was like, you make it into such a sexual thing, and I always wanted to make it to more of a mental thing, but I noticed that it always comes down to the sexual thing. You know, the thing about it is that, you know, there are guys who will date me as far as being gay, but the thing is, most time they'll mess with us because some guy hurt him. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to see what it's like to be one of them girls. I'm sick of you fucking guys playing games. He's hurt. The same way a lot of straight guys mess with girls. The same reason a lot of straight guys mess with girls like me is because a woman have hurt him so bad. He's like, you know what, I don't even want to be with a woman anymore. I'm just going to find me somebody else. He's like, well, that's close enough, you know, it just come to me. But really, once the pain weighs, you know, wear off, even with the gay person, he's been hurt by men. When it wear off, he's like, oh, I'm out of here. And next thing you know, he's in a situation where I think it was like the white guy with the black voice. I think that that's what he was. I think he's been hurt by men. He decided to be with me. But reality, once he got into the mix, it wasn't what he wanted, because whoever hurt him, it wore off and stuff, and he was like, well, I don't know. You know, so he didn't know what to do, basically. So I guess he felt so he would never touch me as far as sexually because he needed it out. And I gave it to him, you know. You know, it's just a so strange thing and stuff. You know, we're trying to figure out this thing called life. And, you know, I just found it very interesting that, for me, I know that I'm not going to find that gay man that I want. I know some girls say, well, I don't want a gay man. Why would you want a gay man? Listen, gay come a lot of ways. I've seen gay men who don't look at. And that's the thing, you know, gay come a lot of ways, and I think a lot of times people got their mind what they preconceive what it is. It may not be full gay, but they may be bisexual, whatever the case may be, but a lot of times they come that way. And a lot of times a lot of girls keep thinking, oh well, I don't want a gay man, I don't want a gay man and stuff like that, but a lot of you girls actually are with gay men, and you think that you're with a bisexual man that's actually a gay man because he got you doing everything as far as being a man in that bedroom and stuff like that. But of course you're not going to share that part because you want to represent that you have a man and stuff. Some of you, I don't really know too many girls who have a man and stuff. You know, the thing about it is, it's just amazing. It's just every time I turned around, it was always another bondage. That was coming out as being gay, and it's like I basically divorced that life, and now I'm into the new one, and it's like, now I understand what it's like a CF female feels like when she finds that another guy is gay. It's like, well, damn. You know, it just makes me wonder sometimes, should I have just straddled the fence and just stayed on one side and just took everything out and put it in the bag and came out on certain days one way, you know, just went back in another day, you know, another way, because, you know, it's just amazing to me sometimes, but you know me, there is no person like me. Can nobody fuck up like I can fuck up. You know, but anyway, this is what it is. I'm already crossed the bridge and stuff, and you know, I met some nice looking guys and stuff. I met some really tall men since I've been like this, really tall. You know, but the outcome has been very much the same. You know, they're on the down low and the DL, and you know, it's just become so overwhelming and stuff, and it's mentally exhausting. I mean, it takes a lot to be us, and it takes a lot to stand in your truth. It takes a lot to deal with the bullshit. It takes a lot to just be lied to. You know, it's a lot, you know. And you try not to let those negative things, you know, really wear in on you and stuff, but it's like, when I became like this, I learned that when I take my pants down, the divorce has just started, you know. And it's weird because when I was the other way, you know, I messed with a guy, he stayed tomorrow, the next day we're going to the movies, going to the mall, we hanging out, we at the beach, well not the beach, but at the park. We're doing those activities, and when you're like this, it's like, you making weight because that's what they told me to do. Look, I'm a short thing, honey, I ain't weight no more. But anyway, but this is before the good rating, you know, I'm making weight, you know, I'm making weight, so I'm a catch. Honey, once he got on top of me and did his business, he was out the door. And the thing is like, you know, I wasn't ready for that, you know. And then, and I think another thing that shocked me with the streaming was how did they know how to give fellatio so well, and why was it such a big thing? It was like, Mama. Oh my God. But they wasn't saying anything. Well, you just want to be with me because I'm not a part of that world, and I was like, well, this is it brings me back to what I always said to you before, and I'll say it again. The down low lifestyle is way bigger than the gay lifestyle. The LGBTQ, you need to put another initial in there called DL. Because that DL, matter of fact, DL should be number one. Because the DL is messing with the LGBTQ. You know, these down low, and I do mean down low women and down low men. You know, because it's not just the men, it's the women too that's on the DL. So it's not just a certain thing. And you know what, the thing, because I noticed with the females, that I always find to be funny. Well, not funny, but weird. When it comes to a lesbian woman, she don't want another woman who's a lesbian. She want a fresh woman who's never been with another woman. She don't want a girl who's been with another girl. Go figure. I guess maybe they do it the right. Maybe I need to just mess with guys. I want to, but mentally I can't deal with it. I can't. I try. Mentally I can't deal with it. You know, and unless he's the kind of guy who just don't give a damn. They be like, listen, you my boo. But it's so weird because he watch two guys that are grinding field in the street. They don't care. But then it comes to guys who mess with girls like me. It's like, oh my God, oh my God. And people don't even care that you even mess with me. But in his mind, it's like, I know. So they must know. They must know. They must know. They must know. And then they start, you know, like, look at your help. Look at your help. Look at your help. The bitch done ran off, you know. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this story with you as far as me going to the gay clubs and stuff. So look at some fine ass men. Thinking to myself, Raven, what have you done? But it is what it is. And, you know, I just want to share the story with you. You know, I forgot I was trans and I was going to gay club because I was looking at them and thinking that just maybe. He was like, oh no, boo-boo, you're fish. Now scat, bitch. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this story with you, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this as far as you're a person like me, and if you're a guy or gay guy who the girls hit on you all the time because they want to be with you, and you're like, listen, it's not my thing. You know, I'd love to compare notes to see, you know, if you're going through this experience as well. Anyway, that being said, and I'm not saying all straight men are ugly, but a lot of y'all that are just hurt, you know. But it is what it is. Nobody picks what they want to look like. We just settle with what we got and make it work. Anyway, that being said, but my thing is to speak to down on men who down, at least treat us like humans and stop trying to do all that extra shit like taking off the fucking condoms when you trying to go inside of us and stuff, because we don't know where you've been. And a lot of dogs who lay low, lay high, and I mean high risk of diseases. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this story with you, and I want to let you know that I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Get free. Well, I hope you enjoyed this of me going through this thing called life, and I want to tell you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I want to tell you that I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rave.